All right, everybody, welcome again to a Notch Higher Living YouTube channel where the space is created and the environment is cultivated so that healthy relationship skills can be learned, developed, practiced, and thrive. I have another wonderful guest, and I am grateful to have on the call and on this episode right now with me, Director Mike Gallen. Welcome, Director Mike.
Well, thank you, and it's great to be here. Excited.
Thank you. It's great to have you here. And it's interesting. I'll share with you all the way that I met with Director Gallen. I always want to call you doctor. So I don't know if that's coming down the pipe for you, but I always want to say Dr. Mike. But the way that I met Director Mike is from a previous video, and I'll link that video. It was with Karen K. Rush. So she told us about traveling and her dreams of traveling and told us about her opportunity in the travel business. And I connected and followed up with her and I said, you know what, I'll be interested in hearing more about that opportunity because that was the first time that she shared a lot of it with me on our interview because she said that she was interested. So through a process of time, I have come and I've connected with this travel business because it's a wonderful opportunity. So Director Mike, he is someone in this team and company and organization. So I asked if he would come on because in the nature of healthy relationships, businesses, family connections, family legacy, this is something that I have connected and heard him talk about. And I just wanted to share his perspective. And it's almost like a part two. First of all, I didn't really know, but now that I know and I'm actually connected, I want to get more of a perspective from Director Gallen. So again, thank you for coming in. I'm just going to ask you a question right off the bat. Let me get it. Let's see. Can you share why you joined the PlanNet Marketing Company and your success? What has it been since you joined the company?
Well, thank you so much, Ms. Jasmine, for that amazing question. The one reason I joined Planet, main reason I joined Planet Market was to be a part of a winning culture, to be a part of a company that's really designed for long term. It's a company that was built by the founder, Mr. Donald Bradley, and it's built for long-term success. So not just an opportunity to be successful now, but to be able to empower others. And that's just part that it really excited me to be able to help others. And I can really see the forecast for how this company is really going to impact many lives because we're doing business in 20 countries.
Wow, that's amazing. 20 countries. Yeah,
Yes.
that's a lot. So I'm going to ask you, what was your life like before starting the company or starting the business and starting into this company?
Well, when I got started in the business, I was super busy. That's the first thing I thought I was really going to be too busy to really give it the effort that I really wanted to. But what I found is that because it's a business that literally works even when you're not working by simply leveraging the system that's in place, they have put together a robust system that literally works even when you're not working.
Nice.
So I understand the value of having a business where you can leverage the tools but also leverage people and also be able to be leveraged. So that has really that's been very instrumental in my success having this as a platform.
Wow. So when you say you're too busy, obviously, if you're at a director level, and I won't get into all the levels, that seems like you were able to still do the business. Were you working at the time?
Yes, my background for 26 years has been in home security sales,
Okay.
protecting homes and families. That's been my passion. I sell alarms all over the country,
Wow.
and I'm very passionate about that. But not only was I in the sales arena selling alarms, this also was training and teaching others how that were new in the industry, how to protect homes and families, and have that as a tool to be able to be successful in the alarm industry. So I've been in it since 1997. I've been an
Okay.
alarm sales rep. So as an independent contractor, I was really busy, but I found that this business was perfect for the busy person.
Nice. So being busy is not an excuse for someone not to be able to do this. Because one thing that you and Kay have helped me with is just like we're here to help and we're here as a team. So I really have seen that part of it in everything that you have connected with me. So your life was busy before you saw the opportunity and you were like, why did you think that this was for you? Like specifically, like what drew you in?
Well, one is the forecast for the founder. I
Okay.
have a passion for helping people. And when you have a visionary and a founder that has a heart of gold. Secondly, he is a documented millionaire, and he's somebody that I would follow because he cares about people. And when I saw the long-term forecast for Mr. Bradley being a documented millionaire, he wants to create 100 millionaires before God
Mm,
closes his eyes. Naturally, me being a servant leader myself and loving to help people and loving to see people succeed,
yeah.
simply make sense in the world for me to be a part of this company and just to see what the company has done from day one. 1,000 people joined, and now currently over 90,000 people are
Wow.
part of this company through the most important, most powerful vehicle, word of mouth advertising. That's simply how we've grown this company, and it's continuing to grow, and momentum is forthcoming.
Wow, from 0 to 90,000. That's spectacular. That's a lot too. That's a lot. And in travel. And what I
Yeah.
love that you said is that the servant leadership, and then you saw the long forecast. So you saw something that it connected with your vision and what the company's founder, Mr. Bradley, has already set up, which is beautiful and huge in of itself. Someone wanting to create other millionaires. We hear it as people who are working everyday jobs. It's almost like I want to be a millionaire is like a cliche, but what it sounds like is the company founder, Mr. Bradley, he really wants to make that a reality for a lot of people.
Absolutely. This gentleman here, he is proven in the industry. The industry know who he is, but
Mhm.
he has a heart of gold. And just now, he's in London, England. Right now, he flew across the pond, so
Wow.
he's over there impacting lives in London, England, as we're on this Zoom right now. So it's just amazing to know that this gentleman, who's the founder,
Mhm.
still is out there outworking everybody that's in his company. And that's really he say, the speed of the leader is the speed of the team. And because we have a founder who's really out there to impact and change lives, it makes it easy for us to really tap into his vision and what he really wants to create.
That's amazing. That's amazing. So, what I'm going to ask is what are some challenges that you have had? Because typically people want to have something really quickly and they want to have no challenges. But can you realistically let people know, like with anything, nothing that's worth doing is going to just come and fall in your lap? So, what are some challenges that you've seen, but that you still said, like, hey, they're worth it and I'm going to continue to pursue it for myself, my family, and a legacy?
All right. Well, I love that question. Very responsible question. One thing I found, and I saw it early on when I got started. A lot of times we're afraid to share with others great information, and I think sometimes we live in a microwave society where people want to see success happen fast. One
Yes.
thing I love is that the only thing that success comes for is in the dictionary because success comes before work. I found that you have to put in the work. You
That's
have to
it.
be willing. That's the key word. You have to be willing to
Willing.
to share the information with others because a lot of people don't understand the business side of travel. People understand travel is being booked online because that's a new wave of the future, but they don't understand being on the money making side of the world's largest industry. And that's what our word of mouth advertising, that's what has grown our company. When we partner with InteleTravel, which is our company that we partner with, PlanNet Marketing, to form that exclusive partnership, they had 5,000 active agents at that time. And
Wow.
because of word of mouth advertisement, with Mr. Bradley Vision, they've been able to grow now over 90,000 active agents selling travel. And that's why we've approaching $2 billion in travel sales. So that was the biggest thing early on is understanding that by exercising word of mouth advertisement and sharing with a few people, it's been able to not only grow this company on my team, but also to help the company grow. And that's the main thing we focus on is the big team, and that's PlanNet Marketing.
Ah, I love it. And you know what? It's so real and it's so true. One, I am going to applaud you and Kay for being, again, very patient and very willing to help me and connect with me the way that I am working my schedule and working my life. So that's one reason why I wanted to bring you on, because I wanted to record a video. I record videos for the YouTube channel, and I said, wait, maybe I could record a video, explain to some people, and then for myself, have an introduction to the presentation, the introduction to the information. Because one thing that I'm connecting from my time with Kay, again, she shared with me information, and I said, "Oh yes, I'll be willing to learn more about it." On our connection interview, she shared more about it in an overview, and then that's when I was intrigued to hear more. So, what I like to say to viewers here is that I am going to have information for you to connect with me and or the team here for you to be able to get more information about a presentation. Because one thing that Dr. Gallen has said is just like a lot of times, one, me or somebody else not wanting to share the information because sometimes people have that fear of whatever. But the other thing is that sometimes we never look into something because we are just afraid of the unknown, right? We just are
Yeah.
like, well, I don't know what that's all about. Well, how could that seems too good to be true? But we never look into it further than like we let that story block us. So for Director Gallen, I would like you to speak to that specifically and for the person who has an objection, just even look at the information. You know how people are like, well, I don't want to be in sales, and whatever the reasons, or that's too much for me. I would like you to speak specifically to the person who may have a fixed mindset and close not to even look at the information because I'll be honest, it may not be for them, but they may know somebody that it could be for. And then sometimes we just need to be the one, like we watch a good movie, we tell somebody else about it. They may or may not want to watch it, but hey, we're going to share, right? So, can you speak directly to that objection of like, I don't have time to look at that? Like, nobody's asking you to do anything, but speak to the objection of not even wanting to try to and just look, if that makes sense.
Yes, makes a lot of sense. And one thing I'll start with is that knowledge is power.
Yes.
And when you have knowledge that something, when it's something as simple as travel, because most of the people that we talk to are already in our business. They're just not getting paid for it. Most people that I talk to, when I ask the question, "How do you book your travel?" Most people use the internet as their travel agent. They're booking travel online. And what I found is that most people don't realize that they are in our business. They're just not getting paid for it. And
Got
when
it.
you can show a person how they can literally get paid for something they're going to do anyway. They're going to get the exact same confirmation that they're already getting. They're accustomed to booking travel online because it hasn't changed. We're just showing them how to get on the money making side of the world's largest industry. And we are finding that more and more people are saying, I'm doing this already, but I'm doing it as an amateur as opposed to being a
Mhm.
professional. So
Got
that's
it.
the biggest thing. Most people feel that I'm not the sales type. But most people don't understand when they say they're not the sales type, but they really are the sales type because most people, when you go out to buy a car, you naturally you ask that person, that sales rep, to see if you can talk them down on that price. So most people are in the sales arena; they just don't understand it. And the difference is what I see in travel. It's not something we have to convince anyone to do.
That's
People are
true.
already going to travel.
That's
They're
true.
already going to do these things anyway. So I always tell people, even if you're not traveling, just think about the world is traveling. So I
Yeah.
always tell people, just think about the people that make dog food. I'm a pet lover. Think about the people that make Purina and Apple dog food.
Right.
They never eat the food, but they sell it to people that's going to buy it for their dogs.
Great
And guess
point.
what? They're making a healthy living. So we're just saying, even if you're not going to travel, others that are going to travel, why not get on the money making side? Let them get the confirmation and you get the commission on something they're going to do because we understand relationships are the real currency. And when you know someone that's in the travel space, guess what? They would rather book with somebody that they know rather than one of those highly advertised sites that they're accustomed to going to. The only reason they're going to those websites to book their travel is because they don't know that their friend, their sister, their brother, their coworker is on the business side of travel. So that's the only reason they go to those highly advertised sites. So here's an opportunity for us to not worry about being an objection. And all we have to do is really say it, let a person know that we own a travel business. We don't have to convince them. We
Yes.
just let them know we own a travel business. If they're going to book travel anyway, here's
Yes.
our link for them to book travel. We don't have to book it for them. We don't have to be at a desk like a travel agent. We simply point them to the website. They book the travel, and we just earn the commission that they're saying no to.
There you have it, folks. Clean and simple, pure and simple. So, one of the last things that I want to check in with you, Dr. Gallen, is see, doctor, director, you may have to go get that PhD or whatever.
Absolutely. Yeah.
One thing I would like to check in with you is the value of team. You mentioned that. You mentioned how the founder created this business and how he wants to make a difference in the lives of other people. What's the impact or what's the importance of team? We hear that a lot, but I've seen it firsthand. What's the impact and the importance of team on this within this company specifically?
Great question. I love that. And I always say that teamwork makes the dream work.
Yes.
Together, everyone achieves more. And one thing I love about Mr. Donald Bradley, when he first launched this company, he said, we're not going to have team names. He says, you're part of the big team, PlanNet Marketing. So he doesn't want us to have this team in this city has a name, this team in this city, this country has a different
Love
team,
it.
this
I
team,
love it.
PlanNet Marketing. And the reason why we love that is that we're not separating anyone. That lowest common denominator, that person that just said yes, they count the same as somebody that's been in the company since day one.
Right.
We never feel that anyone is bigger than the team. And that's the beautiful thing about building a winning culture. We don't care about a person's background. We don't care about a person's color. We don't care about their waist, their height. If they have the same objective to help people and build people up, that's going to continue to make our company grow. And that's why we're going to literally be known as a legacy company, because we're going to truly continue to help everybody succeed. I truly believe that none of us win till all of us win. So that's something that our founder has modeled. We're going to help that lowest common denominator, that person that just got started, that's afraid. We're going to be patient with that person. We're going to meet them where they are, and we're going to help them reach all of their goals and dreams, because we believe that success does leave clues. So the more people have success stories in our company, the more lives that we're going to be able to impact, the more lives we're going to be able to change. And the good thing is, anyone that's hearing this for the very first time, PlanNet Marketing, it's going to become a household name that people are going to hear about, because I believe it's going to be one of those Microsoft, Google type moments with this company.
Oh, yes, that's powerful. Thank you very much for sharing it just that way. And I agree with you because Mr. Bradley, he was just on another podcast. I'm going to link it in this interview as well, Social Proof, and he just explained a lot of the information and how he started PlanNet Marketing. So for anyone who has no idea, and I'm not going in this entire this interview with explaining everything about PlanNet Marketing. That's why I'm creating this connection with you, that you can connect back with us. You can see a presentation and you can learn more. But I will link Mr. Bradley's video and his interview, because he did a superb job of just what you said, Director Gallen, of letting people know why he created the company, how it all came to be, and the mission and his passion for wanting to see other people succeed. I'm reading a book called Ego, Authority, and Failure. And it's talking about tactical empathy, and being an active listener can change not only people's personal life, but their business and their professional lives as well. So that is one thing that I want people to be able to hear as you've spoken. One thing that my connection with you and Kay, that you have listened to what I've said. I said that I wanted to do things and I wanted to walk with wisdom. I can say yes to a lot of things, but I want to make sure I'm doing something in a flow that I'm going to continually and sustainably do it. And you have honored that. So that's why I wanted to bring you on, because as I get to know more about the process, the team, the specifics of this company, even from the leader of this company, that is what is trickling down when you connect with people. So if you are on the fence, I want to invite you, connect with me, connect with us, get more information, learn from yourself, learn for yourself, and open up yourself to the opportunity, right? Because the only thing that's between you and another opportunity is your decision.
Yes.
You can accept it or you can reject it. So I think this is the fastest interview I've ever done, because I'm all out of questions. Do you have anything else that you would like to share? I want to open up the floor for you, sir.
Well, first of all, I thank you so much for your amazing platform and what you stand for, empowering and helping people. I do believe that the mind works like a parachute. It works so much more effective when it's open. So when people are open to taking a look, that's the first thing. A lot of people are closed-minded, but when you're open to taking a look, I just believe if people are willing to take a look, the key word is willing. If they're willing to take a look, I believe it's going to make business sense, common sense, even perfect sense for that person that's looking, praying, and hoping for an opportunity. And I believe they can find a home and a company that has a winning culture that's building toward nothing but momentum. And we haven't hit that sweet spot yet, because all companies go through 4 stages: the formulation, transformation, which we're in right now, and then the next phase is called momentum. And we haven't hit momentum yet, but it's starting to feel like momentum. And then that final stage is called stability. That's when companies hit that mark where they're at that point where there's not much growth left. We're a long ways from stability, but we are on the cusp of what momentum looks like. And I'm really looking forward to that person that's willing to take a look, because Now is the time, because once we hit momentum, momentum is hard to get, but once you get it, it's up from there. So we're excited about where we're headed as a company right now.
That's awesome. Beautiful and well said. Thank you so much. So for everyone and anyone who has said, I wish I would have, see, I could have, I wasn't in on, you have an opportunity to get into right on the cusp of momentum. So connect with us. And until the next time, I want you to be the best person that you can be, because guess what? There's nobody else like you. So until next time, take care, everybody.